Hi guys, Robert Sinclair here at Born Focus Films, and in today's video we're going to speak about the lens I use 95% of the wedding day, and it is the 85 manual cine lens. First of all, let's talk about the build quality. It's made out of hard plastic. It feels very weighty, and if Arnold Schwarzenegger Rocky had a baby, he'd probably come out the 85 1.5 cine lens. It is built like a tank, all in all. Filter, you got the 72mm filter there, large piece of glass inside. I don't use ND filters on the wedding day. I will just crank my shutter speed up. I know it's a no-no, but there's no fast movements really on the wedding day, apart from the dances where I might use. You don't really crank your shutter anyway because of the light, but yeah, no fast movement, so I can't see any difference with cranking the shutter on that one. Okay, next let's talk about the look of the lens. The look of the lens. There's definitely sharper lenses out there. Sigma Art series, the G Master series, it's definitely sharper lenses, but they're kind of triple the price. And I believe that this lens gives you more of a cinematic look rather than the sharp Sigma lenses or your G Master lenses. When I'm outside on a wedding day, I like to shoot into the sun. The flares on this lens it's absolutely beautiful. And when you're outside, if you keep shooting into the sun, it really does give you that consistent look when you're outside shooting from scene to scene. Yeah, it's that beautiful look I like.
Also, look at that, I've found.
Okay, let's talk about focus. Obviously, this lens is a manual focus lens. The autofocus capabilities do not exist, but that's one of the reasons why I like it, because you're not reliant on autofocus. We ain't got to use it. So before I used to use a 28-75 Tamron lens and stay on that all day, but I believe the touch to focus, that's what I used to use on there, but I just believe the imperfections of the manual focus just gives you that unique look. And I'm kind of a guy who likes to be in control of my artistry, if that's a word. But yeah, I like to be in control of it. So the actual focusing ring on this lens is what I love about it. That's my favourite bit of the lens. It's so smooth. It allows you to shift. It allows you to shift from one subject to another with ease. And obviously on there you got your T-stops and your infinity marks. Yeah, it is the manual focusing on there is BEA beautiful. Okay guys, next we're going to talk about stabilization. Here I've got my Sony a7S II. Now with the Samyang 85mm, it don't come with stabilization when you just fit the lens to the camera body. You need to do it actually in the camera body, and to do that for the Sonys you just press menu, steady shot, menu, steady shot focal length there, and you set that to the required length. And obviously it's set on 85 already because I've been using this. This is on the Sony a7S II. This is my B cam for weddings. So yeah, and that's it, stabilised. Happy days. Okay, so the aperture ring on this lens is measured in T-stops. That's more or less the same as your f-stop on your normal photography lenses. It goes as low as 1.5, and you can't see the aperture you're at. You can't see what aperture you're at on the camera body. You have to see it with that line there. and that will tell you what aperture you're at. But you can, once you start using the lens, you can kind of grasp it from the look. Ceremonies, I'll probably put it at f8 just to ensure I get everyone walking down the aisle. Sometimes at weddings you need to play it safe rather than go for that spectacular shot. You need to play it safe, and I believe the ceremony is one of those. But yeah, the aperture ring, you can use it for in-camera transitions. That's one of the uses I use it for. In-camera transitions, you slide it quick and then you jump to the next scene. Obviously I'll show you a little demo there. Okay, so why the 85 all day? I believe it gives you that distance where you're not too intrusive, but you're close enough to see the action. Regarding wide shots, I've got my Samyang 24mm. That's the other 5%. What I use for the day. I'll use that for my detail shots, and I also use that for establishers of the venue, along with my drone. I'll obviously use the drone for establishing shots also. Why the 85 all day? I can concentrate on lighting and composition, not just changing my lens. Do I need that lens? Do I need this lens? With this lens, I think it gives your films a consistent look throughout the day, rather than chopping from wide, medium, tight. I think it gives you that consistent look. And if you need to get wide, I simply just step back and video from far.
Its flashes are flashes of fire, a raging flame.
Sammy, you are looking truly stunning today, as I'm certain we all agree.
Next, let's talk about price. This lens will set you back brand new under £400. Second hand, you could probably get it for £150 to £200. That alone, mate, is worth sticking in the old camera bag, I tell you. But yeah, it's been an absolute workhorse for me. Fabulous lens, used it on numerous weddings over the years, and guys, I highly recommend it. Now in the comments, if you've got any suggestions of what lenses you use or what lenses I should try out, let me know. Or let me know if you use 3 lenses, 6 lenses, or just use the one lens on the wedding day. It'd be great to hear from you guys. But so that's the end of this week's video on the Samyang Cine 1.5 manual focusing lens, and I'll probably see you next week, guys. If you're not one of the 44 already, subscribe, and if you like the video, give it the old thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Born Focus out. Ta-da.